So most people don't know how to use emotions to sell anything in this world. So you might have listened to everybody speaking out that, okay, so if you are a salesperson, you need to sell it using emotions. If you are selling your digital product, you need to sell it using emotion. Oh man, you are telling that you need to sell it using emotion, but why the hell is no one explaining or on how to sell it using emotion? And that's why I'm here to today to tell you like how to sell to anyone using sadness. So first of all, like I'm asking you, like, what is selling in your mind? So imagine like if let me gather something. Like imagine if this isn't product. Now, what is this product? Like we don't need to sell this product. What the problem this solves is it solves a concerns by helping us solving our thirst. Like if we get thirsty, we just grab this bottle and open the lid and drink up water. So we need not need to sell our product. What we need to sell is to help others using our product. And that is the exact definition or on what actually selling is. We're moving on to the next slide. So when do people buy our product? So imagine like you are going on a date with your friend and then it is your first date and maybe like you had have like 2 to 3 conversation with them and then you go to them and say them like, okay, so I love you, and that's not actually, and then you say like, I love you. Oh, then what will be their reaction towards you? Maybe they might be shocked. Oh, what are you saying, bro? Bro comes and you become brother. That's how you become a brother, by saying I love you. So what you need to exactly do is like you don't need to first of all make them convinced that you are the perfect. And what you need to do is build out relationship and solve their concern. Maybe they might be lacking in some emotional connection. Maybe they might need some intellectual connection. They might need some emotional support from you. Then what you need to do is give them that support. Give them, help them. That's the main point of selling something. Help them that will cause you build out more and more sales. So, and that is the only reason why people buy your product, and kind of like that is the only reason why people buy your product rather than buying someone's another product. So like imagine you are having a digital product and it is solving some problem, but it costs a lot of money. So before pitching out to your prospect, what you actually need to do is first of all help them understand their problem, feel their problem inside you, make them feel like, yeah, oh my god, like I'm concerned that how you will get rid of this problem. This should be your instinct behind selling your product. And when you help other people, repeat after me, when we help other people, we sell our product. Helping creates selling. And the best and foremost thing, humans takes decision based on emotion. Now you'll be saying like, oh man, what are you saying? Everybody says that. So let's take an example such that it will be more clear, crystal clearer to you. Imagine there are two teams playing. Imagine you have got two teams. So okay, so now okay, I just got an idea. Like imagine you're playing any game with your friends. And let's say that, okay, wait for a while. Let me grab something to make it more demonstrative for you. And imagine like these are the two teams that you will be like, that you are going to play a game. This is a team which is having your best friends, and this is a team which is having the best players, the best people. Now, who would you exactly choose? So, most of the people are emotional thinkers and not logical thinkers. They might see that, oh my god, here I will get more satisfaction. I'll have to make more conversations with my friend. So most of the times, people will choose to play out with their friends and will not choose those professional veterans. So that's how humans take decisions based on their emotions. Or the next topic, and the intensity of emotion is the amount people are going to pay for it. So imagine I'm having, no, I will not say negative for me. Imagine, imagine this pen is having an cancer disease, and he is the doctor who is saying that, hey buddy, I can cure your cancer. And he says like, oh my god, man, thank you. Oh, and then he says like, oh, but it will cost you $20,000. And then he says like, oh man, you are saving my life. You are saving my emotions. Now, just make a break. Like, this is a person, and he is having his family. He is having his family to whom he need to pay, to whom he need to feed. And that's why he will give this doctor $20,000. Why? Because there's an emotion behind it. He want to save his life. Why? Because he want to spend more time with his family members. He want to spend more time on his vacation. There's an emotion behind every selling of every object, and the intensity is as high as that this person is going to literally save this person's life. So next thing, now, how to increase. Now, I'll tell you that what is emotion, like how the intensity works. But the main cause of problem is, how can we increase the intensity of emotion and increase our perceived value to make it a value that we think that this product can be sold at that cost. So what we need to do is make use words. Words are those things that have the most powerful people. Words make the most powerful people. Now I'm clicking this pen. I don't know that. Words are more powerful than any weapon on this world. Now, let me tell you like how you can increase the intensity of emotions. How can you increase the intensity of emotion using words? Now, let's say this is a doctor and this is a patient. Again, this doctor, and imagine this guy refuses him that no, I will get saved. That no, I will get saved by the cancer. I have that confidence. I can do it by my own self. And then this doctor says to him, oh no, sir, you know what? More than 99% of people die due to this cancer that you are having. More than 86% of people are not able to cure up the disease and live their life with full of regret. Now wait for a while and think. What did he just say? He spit up a fact, and that fact was from a person who is respectable in the society, and having some credibility. Why? Because he is a doctor and he's able to tell those analysis. Why? Because he is great in his niche. And then the intensity of this person's emotion increases, and he moves on bright to, okay, so, and this person increases the intensity of this person's emotion using what we say is words. He told her he spitted some facts. Maybe what could have happened, he could, and there are few more things that increases the intensity of emotions. One is like stories, analogies, statistics, facts, words, or videos driven out from trustable sources, trustable person measuring out that fact. Okay. And this is the way how you can increase the intensity of emotion. Now, sadness. What is sadness? When we are not able to get our when we are not able to get our desirable outcome, when we are feeling helpless, we feel sad. And actually, what is sadness? Sadness is something which is an emotion that is in deep inside of every person's hearts on this planet. And sadness becomes an opportunity for the sales people that they can sell them anything using sadness. Okay, so now how to sell products using sadness? Okay, so imagine that you are a business owner who consults people over on how to earn money in 30 days or 60 days, or on you'll make people learn like or on how to earn money in 40 days and earn $10,000, $5,000, approximately this much amount a month. Now, what is actually money? Money is something through which you can make your family members happy. I'm not saying that money can buy happiness. Money can actually buy happiness, but wait, let me complete my thoughts. Like, money is something. So, what is sadness? Sadness is something, is a lack of emotion, is a lack of feeling that we are having. Then, how to complete out that feeling is by fulfilling it with something that they guys are feeling sad about, and fulfilling it with you take this, you take this thing, and this will solve out your sadness. Just like selling a dream to the people of this world. What did Andrew Tate did in his courses, did in his videos? What he did was, first of all, what colors is your Bugatti? He said this statement. This statement went viral, and this increased the aspiring accountability over on his words, that how he is more credible, because how he is more credible over on how he displayed his status. And when some broken people would have watched, who are sad, and would have watched this video, which made him laugh, which made him feel motivated, would be feeling like, yeah, I need to get at that place. I can be that person. I can definitely be that person if I do this thing X. And in the next day, Andrew Tate tells that how did he got rich? Boom. This is how demand and supply works. Uh, this person was feeling like, how can I get at that point? Andrew Tate made him sell that dream, and this person was dreaming that thing for days and days and days. And the next day, Andrew Tate comes and says like, if you want to get rich, this is my course. Follow this exact path of what I did. And no one is fool on this earth that who would not be buying his course. Why? Because everyone needs money. Everyone needs a successful life. And that's why, and that is the how we can sell products using sadness. Now, and there's also, now let's get on to some factual data. Like, know the injury of your audience. Imagine Now, oh my God, I'm making you imagine more the times than I have imagined myself. It's okay. So now think about what is an injury. Injury is a wound that if you touch it, it makes you feel painful. Now you'll be saying like, do we have to go at each and every audience and touch them to make them feel painful? No, you don't have to do that. You go in the wrong direction. What you need to actually do is you need to know the mind pain that they guys are having in their mind. So what is the pain that they're having? So imagine like I'm a person and my parents are not able to that earn that much. And here is this guy. Imagine this person as a guy. Here is this guy who is guiding over on to teenagers, to middle class teenagers whose parents can't earn more money. He is giving them jobs and he is giving them a course just for a few bucks of dollars, like over on how to earn at your low age and make your parents proud of what they and make your parents proud, make your parents retired about, and 110% I will go to that person. Oh my god, man, what is the course that you are having? And if he's selling it at a lower cost, I will definitely buy that course. So just think that what was the injury with that person? The injury, the pain point was that he need to earn money to make his parents retired. And what did that guy do? He did, I will solve your problem to make your parents retired at a young age through which you can sell, through which you can make your parents retired at a young age. He just applied a bandage to his wound. So, what is their past? What is we have gone? What is their mindset? We have gone through it. Make them remember their pain. We have gone through it. Uh, make them remember their pain. Yeah, that's often an instinctful thing that often salespeople do. Like imagine, let me stand up. Okay. So that you'll be able to better imagine. So imagine that I'm a person who had a really painful event in past of his life. Imagine imagine this point as a painful event in my life. And this length of this, from that distance from this point to this point, imagine it as time. Like imagine this was the pain at this moment, and I felt really sad at this moment. Like, oh my god, how can I cover up my sadness? And then after recovering from my losses, after recovering all gaining my mindset up, after a few more days, after walking through the timeline, the intensity of this emotion became less and less and less. And I came at this point and I forgot about that thing. I forgot about that I have gone through that painful past. Now, what salespeople can do is make them remember their past by glorifying or by making them remember their pain. What it will cause is it will make them again feel that moment that they felt at that point. Like imagine that I have failed at that moment in my class 10th, and again someone comes up today and says me that, oh my god, you have failed in the class 10th. Do you know how miserable it was? You can you feel that pain at that point? And then you'll be like, yeah, I can feel that pain. And this is how you can make them remember their pain. Story. Best thing that any person in this universe, any person in this world can use to sell anything. What is actually a story? So how to story make it how to make a story sad? Sorry for like fumbling up. How to make a story sad? How to set up the sadistic theme? So to set up a sadistic theme, you may have watched sad scenes in the movies like what they do is they set up a gloomy environment. They might turn off the lights. They might make the environment more sadistic by changing up the theme. Now you may be saying like, Kanishk, how can I make the theme more sadistic in words? So there is a way. Like if you remember about the poems that you have studied in your schooling years, and though I'm having my schooling year, imagine the poems that you have studied in your schooling years. What were the poem related to? That the poem were related to something like, imagine there was a poem like about the author where two parts. No, I will give you an exact example. Like imagine you have watching a sad movie, and the main hero of that movie dies, and how the director maintain that emotion in that movie. How does he maintain that? Okay, so now you'll be thinking like, okay, so maybe they change the background, maybe they start training at that moment, maybe the time that they will feel sad is about the evening time, gloomy day. So we can use such words to set up the theme about that environment. We can explain that environment to paint a picture of that theme. So, then how to make the story more relatable? Make the story according to your pain point of your audience. Everybody has same pain points. Everybody is having same kind of instincts, and that's how you can make the story more relatable. And that's all what we have got. And this is just about the sad. And in this video, I've only talked about the how to get over on to that sad part, how to overcome, how to sell something using sadness. And I'll be making 15 parts, and I've decided to make 15 parts of this series over on how to sell anything using emotions. So today we have discovered out the sadness parts, and we will discover happiness, lust, anger, greed, and 15 more emotions. So it will be a nice day to stage. It's a nice day to teach you over on how to sell anything using emotion. Till then, goodbye everyone, and remember this name KAJ Media, and remember me, Kanish Chen.